Good morning. We're waiting for our coffee. It is 9:30. We love that Royal calls you and says, "We're on the way."
That's a better phone location.
One raisin bran and one granola, and I think the milk is for that. And then we got 2 apples, oatmeal. This didn't have a cover on it yesterday. The brown sugar and raisins go with it. And then there's the assorted pastries. Peach yogurt again, which is really good. And then there's the coffee pot. Last night at the buffet, John found this quiche, which is really good. So he grabbed some and brought it with us. And let's show you.
Very good, but it's good.
Remember last cruise when John got his voucher wet and went to the casino thing? And they were able to cash it out. I mean, I don't know. It's a talent for him.
We did it again.
Yeah. He said since you can see the number, they'll be able to cash it out. I've literally never had that happen, and now he's 2 for 2. Speaking of the casino, would you put in 20? And you got up to 36?
40.
Oh, I put in 40 and I got down to 0. So that's fun. Anyway, we're gonna have coffee and then see what's happening. It's a day at sea. We are heading out from our cabin to the Crown and Anchor top tier event, which starts in 8 minutes, and it's in the Amber Theater. They usually bring out some of the captain's team, give a cocktail to everyone when they're there, and this will be John's first time going to one. Cheers.
Special event here, your very special top tier party here to celebrate each and every one of you. See our amazing Crown and Anchor count. When we, of course, recognize your tier, make sure that you are loud and proud and make lots of noise today. And they're just starting out, but how about a hand for our 1,492 gold members this cruise? Very high number. Next up, we have 502 platinum members. 247 emerald members, 526 diamond members, 344 diamond plus members, yes, and 117 Pinnacle members this cruise.
Menu tonight. Dining room. We are back. Okay, my hair looks ridiculous because I just put it up in a claw. It is 11:25, and we just got back from the Crown and Anchor event, which they said there are over 3,000 Crown and Anchor members on board, over 110 Pinnacle. I think it was 114, and then 2 people earning Pinnacle on this cruise, The most sailed passenger they said was working in his cabin and couldn't make it. And I'm wondering if that's Super Mario, because they said something about like if you know him or whatever. And the only famous person I know of that sails constantly is Super Mario. So maybe we're on board with him. I honestly don't know where he's been since the cruise restarted, like cruising relaunched. And I don't know where he stayed during the shutdown. But anyway, the 2 second and third place people were like over 2,800 days at sea. Crazy. 2:30 is the Love and Marriage game show. So we'll be going back to the Amber Theater for that. And then tonight at 9:30 is the Las Vegas Tenors that John wants to see. And I slept through last night. So they're only performing tonight. That's their last performance of the cruise. So our day is kind of going to be structured around those things. And I think we need to call and see about getting a dinner reservation because we're on our My Time thing. Definitely dislike it. The Aqua Theater show was good. And I think we'll go to the next one that we have reserved. It is a day at sea. It's about 80 degrees and we came back to our cabin to switch into our swimsuits because honestly I had forgotten about this Crown and Anchor event, and so we had about 5 minutes to prep and leave, and we told our cabin steward on the way out we'll be gone for a while. Well, it's only been 30 minutes and we come back and the room is completely done. He's in the hallway and I said, wow, you're so fast, thank you. He goes, I do have one question. Those glass everywhere, are you done with those? Or because I'm not allowed to touch them. So we have this table here and anything from room service or that we want him to take, I've been putting on that table to go. But then over there we have the coffee pot and our leftover coffee and whatever we're keeping. So he's been leaving it. And we had 2 cups from the buffet last night. One of them still had water in it, and then our 2 coffee cups. But the way that he said it was like glass everywhere. Are those gone? It was really funny because it made it sound like we're just trashing the room. And I don't know what his other customers are doing with their cabin, so maybe we are the dirtiest. But we gave him the 2 cups from the buffet and we kept our 2 coffees. And I have a beer. I don't like to go to the bar and ask for just a cup of water. So I bought a beer yesterday so I wouldn't feel bad just getting water, but we didn't open it or anything. And to their credit, they didn't make me open it. A lot of times they crack them open and they say they have to do that. And I think it's to stop you from hoarding a bunch of drinks in your cabin. But they gave me it sealed, so we'll just have that whenever. And I think since they refunded that wine, we've used 2 out of 4 half-offs. Because I have that one half off and the Corona at the Aqua Theater. The guy said, oh, do you want me to apply your half off? I didn't even ask for it. That is the first bartender who looked at what my discounts were and suggested it to me. They really need to train people on that because I've been telling other gold and platinum people. Customers don't even know that they have it. Maybe they aren't reading the thing in their cabin, or they've had so much trouble like I have experienced trying to redeem it that they just give up. But if you're gold or platinum or above, you have discounted drinks on your card, and when you go to order, you should ask, hey, can I apply my discount? Or can you check if I have a discount? Have them look, because it's a secondary thing they have to do when they're checking you out, and they frequently don't. I don't know if that's because of a gratuity change or what the reasoning is that it's hard to get them to apply it, but push on that. We're gonna go up to the card room. We just want to take a look at it. We actually had a deck of cards we wanted to bring to play with and forgot them. So we're just gonna see how the place looks and then go to the Love and Marriage game show, which is at 2:30. It's always such a blast. We actually were talking to a guy yesterday after we left Vintages who has been married over 60 years and he's on board with his wife. And we told him, you should go into the game show. And he quickly tried to end the conversation and leave after that. I don't think he was interested, but we'll see what the longest married couple is for today. They're usually the more entertaining of the group. The card room is real busy. People are playing mahjong, doing puzzles, playing cards. And so we came out to a Loco Fresh, the market, what is it called? Wipeout Cafe. And we're in line now.
The Mexican place.
It took us, I think, around 15 minutes to get through that line. And they have self-serve, you can build your own tacos. They have pre-made quesadillas. And I just put all the condiments on my nachos. And I've got pulled pork. John got pulled pork and like barbacoa. I like that restaurant. I really like the theme, even though it's a buffet setup. It's good food. The only thing I would add in the little condiments section is cilantro. Otherwise, this looks like a really good lunch. Now there's no line at all. I'm making drinks out of a cooler in here. It's kind of a popular game show. This place is packed.
We got a good crowd here today, so let's find out real quick. Round of applause. Who in this room is in love? Very good. Let's find out who in this room is single and loving it. Not a lot of energy there. That's all right. 61 and a half.
61?
Okay.
She doesn't even look 60.
You guys, how long? 1, 2, 3, make out. Yes! You haven't earned the chairs yet. Scoot back. Scoot backwards. Couple number 9. All right, come back. Our newlyweds, midlyweds, and oldyweds married for 61 and a half years. When it comes to making whooping, how was the last 24 hours for you? This is multiple choice, all right? Was it A, your what now? Your dad's here? Where's Dad? What's up, Dad? Was it A, 4th of July with fireworks? Was it B, Halloween with tricks and treats? Or was it C, Thanksgiving, like sleeping next to a dead turkey?
Oh my God!
You ready, Dad? 4th of July with fireworks. 4th of July with fireworks, that's a match! Give each other a kiss. All right. Linda, you wrote 4th of July with fireworks. Jamie said 4th of July with fireworks. All right, after explaining this, David, you changed your answer to Halloween with tricks and treats. And Alita said Halloween with tricks and treats.
Wow.
You said her name was Courtney. And you wrote that she was a hoeback. 2 words. Glenn, you said her name was Courtney, and that she was a cheater and a nurse. I'll leave it up to the audience. We'll give it to you. Give each other a kiss. You said her name was Kim, and she was a... she liked to go to the beach. And you put that twice. You said her name was Kim, and you wrote a tough girl. We'll give it to you. Give each other a kiss. Okay. You said her name was Maria. You put down basically 3 words. You first wrote down that she was short. Then you called her a hussy. And then you put that it was a neighbor. So a short, hussy neighbor. David said her name was Maria. She was good and sweet. You're not a fan of Maria, I take it. Yeah, we got Maria backstage. Maria, come on out here. Was he A, a stretch limo, B, a sturdy dump truck, or C, a little pink Volkswagen with 2 flat tires? You said that he's a limo. Wow. He says he's a Volkswagen with 2 flat tires. You're good, yeah, you should be feeling great right now, man. Because she's right. Yeah? All right. Linda, you said he's a stretch limo. You had limo, but you scratched it out. And you put sturdy dump truck. You redacted so much from that paper. Government document. All right. You said he's you just wrote truck, just a truck, just a truck. And David put that he's a sturdy dump truck. David, give her a kiss. All right. We tell the best describes your whoopee life. You wrote down Fast and Furious. And Clinton wrote down Speed. Each other a kiss. They liked it. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Let me start with him. You wrote Top Gun. Top Gun. Wait till you hear what your wife said. The movie Deep Throat. I just want to show it. I mean, she even wrote X-rated next to it. It's not a match.
I mean, actually,
All right. You put down a TV show first. You first wrote down Bonanza. And then you changed your answer to war. War. Couldn't think of any war movie, just wrote down war. And David wrote Love Me Tender. Not a match. And wow, Linda.
He has to have been a stand-up comic or something, because he has that sort of comic stage.
Yeah, he did that show all by himself. This was a different way of doing the marriage game show, where they didn't have the men leave and then the women leave. They all just wrote their own answers down, which allowed for some really funny improv from Cory, the cruise director.
Onto him, and he carried it beautifully. So.
Yeah, so he had no supporting crew staff on, or entertainment crew, whatever you call it. But it was still really funny, and actually the people in the audience were joining in, and it was great. This was like the busiest I've seen one of these shows.
This is the best cruise director I've seen on any of the shows, honestly.
Yeah.
This guy is, I mean, he is funny, goofy, but doesn't make you feel cringy or uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, like, some of these people
Check,
are
check,
kind of
check.
awkward.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, did you all have fun at the Loco Fresh game show?
Yes.
Anyway, they're gonna do the bingo, so we're waiting for the crowd to get out, and then we'll leave.
This is what you are not supposed to do if you have a chair. Because what if someone else has a wheelchair coming down this hall? These go into your cabin. Don't be this person. It's 5:30. We took a nap and now we are going to this wakeboarding competition, or like boogie boarding, whatever they're calling it.
Flowrider.
We will be observing, not participating, but it should be good.
She didn't know she was participating.
Oh, in the midst of my aggies. You like that one? Come on then, is it the one-footed pelican flamingo? Here he comes, danced by the nozzle. He spins it down the bottom. Oh, make some moves, that's not easy. Okay, Ronnie, you've got about 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Oh, beautiful. He does an ollie with some lovely flying arms. Ronnie, what have you got in the locker? Oh, the show pony. Jennifer's favourite. Here we go. Oh! That is not easy for a man of Ronnie's height. Go crazy, boys. Come on. Okay guys, so Granny's going to hold up the back of the left foot. He's going to hold it up as the right foot to the captain. We've got two left up and one back to the left. When she holds it up, if you like what you're watching, you will go crazy.
Well, that was awesome. I'm glad we came up here to see it. They've got to be pros. There's no way these are people that just came off of learning how to do it yesterday. They're really talented. Anyway, it's a beautiful sunset, nice and windy up here and not hot. So we're just gonna enjoy being on deck until the next thing we want to do, which is at 7:30. We went down to try and get into the comedy show, which they opened for non-reservation people 10 minutes early. We got there 2 minutes before they opened the doors, and there are already 40 people on the waiting list to get in, and they said, sorry, there is no chance. So now we're in Boleros, where they're going to be doing live Latin music in about 15 minutes. 9:30 is the Vegas Tenors that he wants to see, so we're just working on passing the time before that. There's also some jazz people performing at 8:30, so we may go there before the tenors. It'll be a musical evening. I don't know if any of it's going to be able to be shown to you on the video, but I'll take a few clips. We are in Jazz, is it Jazz on 4?
Yes.
It's called. They have a show starting in about 10 minutes. We were going to go into the karaoke lounge, but we walked in 10-15 minutes before the show was going to start, and it's already completely packed, and it's packed full of Santas. So I'm like, am I losing it, John? Do you see all the Santas in here? And there's 2 in this room too. So anyway, after we walked out, we're like, it's got to be a convention or something. And a woman wearing a big ornament-covered shirt was walking by, and I said, are we at a Santa convention? She's like, we are Lone Star Santas, and we do a cruise every other year, and so this is our year. And there are about 30 Mr. and Mrs. Claus couples on board.
So it was really cool. I thought I was losing it because I kept seeing Santas like individually around the ship, and then in that bar it was like, and I'm wearing a red dress. I really look like I'm part of their convention. She said they're like second responders, so Red Cross will come after a tornado hits or something, and they come right after those people are done and give toys to the kids and try to help them just be comforted during a disaster. That was really interesting. We'll have to look them up. She said it's the largest Santa group, state Santa group.
Tenors are the higher bracket of male singers. There's baritone and tenor.
We're about 10 minutes out from the show starting, and they have a really cool slideshow playing that is having you guess who the performer is or the singer and whether they're a tenor. It's really cool.
It's what we do, it's who we are. We go to sleep singing, we wake up singing, we eat and sing. I eat and sing a little more than they do, that's beside the point. A little bit. Wasn't a joke, I appreciate you guys laughing, that's okay. We just love music. And did you get to play the trivia game before the show, anybody?
Yeah.
This is not TV, you can talk back to me. Let me tell you guys, the ones that didn't answer, why we created the video, okay? Here's why. 99% of the world has no idea what the real meaning of the word tenor is. You just don't. Because if you hear the word tenor, everybody always seems to associate that with classical and opera. Everybody does, everybody's wrong. Let me tell you what it really means. It's very simple. The word tenor, the highest male singing voice.
I am strong when I'm on your shoulder. You raise me up to more than I can be.
All right, it is about 11 and we're heading back to our cabin. I think tonight, instead of being called like 70s night, they should call it musical night because we just spent the whole evening going from a jazz club, well, first Spanish music, Latin music, to the jazz club, right here, to the Tenors. And they were all fantastic musicians. It's just really awesome that we got to go see that variety of music in one evening. So anyway, John's got a piece of pizza. We're going back to the cabin and probably turning in. Tomorrow we're in Roatán and we'll be making a day out of it being on board. So see you in the morning.